What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Clair Obscur Expedition 33, the success that it's having, and probably a good sign for physical things, too. You know, I talk a lot about preservation. I love preservation. We need to keep physical games alive, and, this is a case where, there's, I guess, a little bad here, right? Because there's no guarantee that there's restocks. There's, potential that whatever this thing has done physically is done. It's over. You missed out if you didn't do it. But at the same time, I think it shows a couple things, right? That physical side I always like to see, but it also shows the immense, I think, anticipation for this game. And this is something that someone like me, someone probably like you, right? When the game was shown back in June at the Xbox event, there was something special about it. I think it was that mix of that Persona, Final Fantasy, Kingdom, all those things. And since then, by the way, the story has sounded phenomenal. We know the voice cast, right, is incredible as well. So, like, this game is really coming together well, but there was always something about it that I think seemed really special. I think you're seeing it now because as they admit, and we'll read their tweet in just a second, they're seeing success that I don't think they expected. But I think they got to get ready. Honestly, this is like a gem. I think this is going to be a game that does extremely well. I just hope it's a game where it's like, it's got to be polished. And if they say, oh my God, we didn't expect like 2 million people to buy in the first couple days, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked because it feels like that kind of game, at least right now. All right. From their Twitter, Expeditioners, never could we have imagined that we'd have sold out of our collector's edition so early, nor did we know the demand for our physical editions would be so high. The outpouring of support has been wonderful, and we see your messages requesting restocks of certain editions and availability in your regions or for particular consoles. Truthfully, getting these made was a monumental feat for us. We are so grateful to see that the demand was there and that it exceeded our expectations. Though we will try our best to explore the options of restocking, we cannot promise it yet, and we hope you understand the limitations with this. With that said, we feel your support louder and clearer than ever. Thank you so much. And I love to read those kind of things, right? Because again, from their perspective, and we saw it actually in the Xbox Direct, right? This is not like some 200-person studio, right? Like this started, I think, with like 2 or 3 people, and they kind of just like pitched it to some industry friends. And as soon as people heard about the game, they quit their jobs and they joined the team the next day, right? They said that in the Direct too. So, I think they know they got something special, but you're not talking about this, could it be a AAA game? Yeah, it's probably what you would label it, but it's not necessarily from a AAA developer, right? So these people are just kind of, getting into the hang of things. So, I don't know, greatness from small beginnings, like that Uncharted. That's what it feels like here, right? Where it's like they didn't really, I guess, know what they had, and I love what they're saying, right? So collector's editions, they're all gone. Physical editions. Now, I haven't actually even looked. Like, I made a mistake there. I probably should have gone out of my way. I guess maybe I just assumed that a physical edition would still be there. But it seems like that's out too, depending on your territory and depending on your console. But, it's all maybe not positive, again, for the people that haven't gotten it yet. But in terms of what they're saying, like, if people are requesting it, right? They're saying, hey, get more copies on Xbox or on PlayStation or whatever. Or, hey, I'm in this territory and we ran out or we didn't even do it in the first place. Can you do it? Those are only good things, right? Like, you like to see requests coming in. Hopefully they're respectful requests, but you never know nowadays. But you do like to hear it, right? Because there is that kind of outpouring of love and support. So in terms of the physical demand was more than they thought. I hope that's more of a sign of like larger than normal physical want versus they thought they were going to sell like 5 units, and in reality it was maybe like say they wanted or they thought it was going to sell like 25, 30,000 physically, and instead it's 50. Like maybe, that would still be pretty darn good, right? I hope it's bigger numbers. I hope they weren't expecting, we'll sell 5,000. And in reality, it's like 15, 20, 25. I hope it's as big of a number as possible, just from that physical side, just from the preservation side. And then in terms of the game, like I said in the very beginning, I guess I'll end with that. This game has a lot going for it. And hopefully they know that, because I think, again, people like you and me, I think we've seen it for a long time. I think these kind of things are signals, right? Where it's like, okay, if you didn't know, you could probably look at like views and stuff, by the way, to kind of show. But if you didn't believe that, or whatever your marketing, your research department, if you didn't believe all of that, this should show you loud and clear that, oh shoot, maybe we're gonna sell double or triple what we thought we were, right? So I think this game is gonna be a really, really popular game, and I don't want to judge it too soon. Like, I don't want to say it's gonna be a masterpiece and then it's not, but it looks looks really good. It looks very promising, and hopefully it does that, right? Hopefully it comes out as a really special game. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.